Examination of the breasts in young children consists solely of inspection, because in both sexes there is little breast tissue. To examine the abdomen of a young child, have the patient lie supine with knees flexed. Many children are ticklish, so distraction can be important. Chatting with the child can help him relax, as can placing your whole hand flush on the abdominal surface for a few moments without probing. For particularly sensitive children, try placing the child's hand under yours. Eventually, you will be able to remove the child's hand and palpate the abdomen freely. Palpate lightly in all areas, then deeply, leaving the site of potential pathology to the end. Begin palpating low on the abdomen, moving your hand upward so that you do not miss the edge of the liver or spleen. One method to determine the lower border of the liver involves the scratch test. Place the diaphragm of your stethoscope just above the right costal margin at the midclavicular line. With your fingernail, lightly scratch the skin of the abdomen along the midclavicular line, moving from below the umbilicus toward the costal margin. When your scratching finger reaches the liver's edge, you will hear a change in the scratching sound as it passes through the liver to your stethoscope. The spleen, like the liver, is felt easily in most children. It too is soft with a sharp edge and projects downward like a tongue from under the left costal margin. The spleen is movable and rarely extends more than 1 to 2 centimeters below the costal margin. Palpate the other abdominal structures. You will commonly note pulsations in the epigastrium caused by the aorta. This is most easily felt to the left of the midline on deep palpation. Begin examination of the male genitalia by inspecting the penis. The size in prepubertal children has little significance unless it is abnormally large. In obese boys, the fat pad over the symphysis pubis may obscure the penis. There is an art to palpation of the young male scrotum and testes, because many have an extremely active cremasteric reflex that may cause the testis to retract upwards into the inguinal canal and thereby appear to be undescended. Therefore, examine the male child when he is relaxed, because anxiety stimulates the cremasteric reflex. With warm hands, palpate the lower abdomen, working your way downward toward the scrotum along the inguinal canal. A useful technique is to increase intra-abdominal pressure by asking the child to do a sit-up. If you can detect the testis in the scrotum, it is descended, even if it spends much time in the inguinal canal. Examine the inguinal canal as you would for adults, noting